They say that heartbreak builds character. And it's true because it really is a roller coaster of emotions. But at the end, you learn. And that's the most important part. That's the part that builds character. So today, I'm going to be sharing what I have learned. And it's really something, I will say that. So we had history class together, that's how we knew each other. And the first time that we actually had a conversation, we just clicked. Like, it's actually crazy to me. And it was just perfect because I was able to talk to him about deep things and not worry about anything. Until it wasn't perfect because feelings came into play. And who is to blame? Me. Because I started liking him. And that's when things get complicated, right? So I got cut off. Um, and it's very valid because I literally would have done the same thing. Like, I have done the same thing before. But it left me hurt, confused, and angry. But upon further reflection, I would say that I am very grateful that I had that experience. So, from this experience, I learned that people are not as stable as you like to believe they are, because someone who I thought would stay in my life clearly did not, and it showed me that God is the only one who is consistent and stable because He was there then, and He is here now, and He will be with me forever. That's what I need to keep in mind, that I will never be alone because I have God. And honestly, I am glad that God removed him out of my life because in order to get over him, to let go of him, I would need to have space to reflect. And I clearly wasn't giving myself that space, so God had to do it for me. And another perk is that, well, it's really just something that I realized because removing him out of my life at that point, this was still like a beautiful thing. Because if I had extended it, I would have ruined something that was really beautiful. And I think another thing I realized when I was scripting today was that ask and you shall receive really is true because I did ask for a close friend and I did indeed get that, even if it wasn't for a long time. And it really was all part of God's plan because for the longest time, I really questioned if it would have been better if I hadn't met him because was the pain really worth it? And I really came to the conclusion that yes, because he was able to teach me things that other people were not able to. He taught me that it was okay to be different, to not fit the status quo, and that creativity isn't necessarily bad, and that I was very much limiting what art could be, and that it really wasn't as limited as I thought it was. And oh, I just hit my pens. The fact that it's okay to not be perfect. Or as he said it, I need to pull this out. It's not perfect, but it's cool. And it's fine with being cool. And in that way, it's beautiful, like you. But you're not fine with it. And honestly, that changed a lot for me. Like, I knew that like, it was fine, but I don't know. Like, that phrase kind of just changed everything. But most of all, he opened up my mind to the possibilities and the potential of really everything. And for that, I am truly grateful.